Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today it's going to be like the same kind of video as the last video I posted. I'm going to be making an edit-ish video, as if I asked each Taylor Swift album what the name of their neighborhood was, and I made up random names for these so they're not actual real neighborhoods, just so you know. So you guys can guess which albums I'm talking about, and I'll give you a minute to guess as I go along. So the first neighborhood is Penthouse Row. So I'm going to give you a minute to think about what album could be Penthouse Row. Okay, so the answer to that is Tortured Poets Department. So what I was thinking was, I feel like Tortured Poets Department would be the kind of album that would live in a penthouse. I don't know if anybody else gets that same vibe, but I feel like that album will just live in a penthouse. So that's the vibe for me. Next one is Lives in the Forest. So that's not the name of a neighborhood. It's just one of these albums lives in the forest. So I bet that one's an easy one to guess. That one is Folklore. Folklore lives in the forest, you know. Always and forever. Next one is Fall Leaves. I'm going to give you a minute to think about that one. Okay. Fall Leaves is Red. So the reason for that is because Red just gives fall like so badly, if you know what I mean. Okay. Next one's also a little obvious, but still. It's Snakeville. Which one do you think could be Snakeville? The answer to that is Reputation. I was thinking that because Reputation is known for snakes, you know? The next one is Night Spectacular. I know it's a weird name for a neighborhood, but you know, I come up with names, so I'm going to give you a minute to think about that one too. Okay, so Midnights is the answer for that, because Midnights is during a night spectacular, and that album is literally a night spectacular, if you get what I mean by that. Next we have Cornelia Love. That is also kind of obvious. So I'm going to give you another minute, even though you probably don't need it. The answer to that one is Lover. Cornelia Love is like Cornelia Street, the song. So I couldn't do street because street would be a street in a neighborhood, not the name of the neighborhood. So I did Cornelia Love. So the next one is Nashville Neighbors. Also kind of obvious, but I'll give you a minute. The answer to that is Taylor Swift / debut. She moved to Nashville to pursue her career and dream of becoming a country singer. So, Nashville Neighbors, you know, just sleigh times. Next one is Maryville. This might be a little confusing. I know what y'all are probably going to say, but it's probably not what you're going to say, so I'm going to give you a minute. The answer is Speak Now. I know you all were probably going to say The Life of a Showgirl, because Taylor Swift just got married. Well, not married, engaged. Sorry, I stand corrected. Happy engagement to her. I was thinking it will be Speak Now because Speak Now is like standing up at a wedding and saying, "Oh, I actually want to marry you, and I reject this marriage, and I will crash this wedding if this marriage ends up happening." So that's what I was thinking of Maryville. Next is Renovation Town. Probably, if you think about this one pretty hard enough, you'll get what I mean by Renovation Town. So I'll give you a minute. Okay. The answer is 1989 because that was her big renovation era, her new era. She started pop and she started these glamorous, spectacular showgirl outfits. Next one is Meadowville. Give you a minute. The answer to that is Evermore. Alright. We only have 2 more, so you probably already know which 2 are left. The next one is Happyville. Which one do you think is Happyville? Answer to that is The Life of a Showgirl. She's completely happy in this album. Well, not completely happy because there's some sad tracks in here and some revengey tracks in here. So, love this album though. And then last but not least, we have Bold Town. Bold is kind of what fearless means to me. So bold is like brave and stuff. So that's why I was thinking Bold Town would be fearless. So thank you guys for watching this video. See you in the next one.